Oh, dude, that was so many messages. It's not that I couldn't do it. It's that somebody called me. Somebody called me, y'all. I'm not even kidding, bro. Somebody called me, and I had to answer it. I know I just lost a lot of people on that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I just lost a lot. Golly, bro. Golly. Yo, what's up, Annie? I'm sorry, I had a call. That's why it was on a black screen. I was on a call. I was on a call with somebody, and it turned to a black screen, and I couldn't figure out how to unmute it, or not unmute it, but redo it to where I could go and pop it in. I know that we just lost a lot of people on that, but it's all right. That's the kind of day that I've had so far. That proves exactly what kind of day I've had. I mean, I don't think that's fair. I mean, I don't think he should have gotten. There you go. There you go. Yeah, because we don't play that. I appreciate that, Garrett. Thank you. Let me see here. It says, how was your day? I mean, my day wasn't bad. It's just a fact of, like, it was busy. There was a lot to do. My mind just got bombarded. Yeah. This is no problem. Thank you. Yeah, dude, because what kind of smart remark comment is that? Like, that's so dumb. I don't see why people would say that on a public chat. That's crazy. On a public chat is wild. Oh my gosh. At least we got 5 people in within 2 minutes, so that's pretty cool. We appreciate that, y'all. To those of you who are just now coming back on, my phone, I had to take a call real quick, so that's why the screen went black. So that's why I'm starting another one, and I'll be on this one too for about 30 minutes because that's about what I did with the other one. So a roundabout. But yeah, we messed that one up. Yo, head kiddo, what's up, man? Says hi, what's up? How are we doing today? Brandon is arrogant rich, dude. Bro, I wish I was rich. I wish I was rich. Yo, music. Music says hi. What's up, music? How are we doing? Oh, what am I doing? Currently, right now, I'm just reading chat messages. This is what I always do. Like in every other stream that I do. Whenever it's a live stream, I just read chat messages. But later on, I'll be playing Call of Duty Mobile. I might do a Twitch stream. Don't quote me on it, y'all. Don't quote me on it. Get a life. Probably live in your mama's basement, and you probably live in your dad's shed. So there you go. Says you married? No, I'm not. Here, Sika says I'm gonna subscribe. Have a great day. Yo, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate the wonderful subscription. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that, man. It says life doesn't always go in a straight line. But yeah, that's how life goes, and that's all right. When a day isn't all right, there will come a day and it will be better. Never forget that. That's the truth. I said you live in your daddy's shed. Ah. Let me see. It says, I'm in your shed behind you. Nice. We love that. Britney Spears Army says, hi, what's up? We got 12 in so far, and it's been 4 minutes. We love that. Let me see. It says, you would not say that to my face. I mean, I don't know if we were good friends or something like that. Yeah, I would. But Henry, I don't have to deal with this kind of stuff, man. You gotta remember, I'm the host of this. Good man. There we go. It says, are you a basketball player? I like to play basketball. I'm not gonna lie. It says, you look like a prince and so very politely. What do you mean by... Did you mean to say speak? Speak very politely? Is that what you meant to say? Okay. That's what she meant. You're good. It says I'm gonna say a bad word. All right, go for it. You can go. You can do it, but it's gonna get deleted. Oh, I mean, I don't find that offensive. I don't find that to be a bad word, honestly. I find that to be something that this generation needs to do. Get a job. Let me see here. It says Henry Lee is a new clown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, he had me in the first part. I'm not gonna lie, music. He had me in the first part. I'm not gonna lie. Are you American? Yes, I am American and from Texas. Godzilla made it into another chat. What's up, man? How are we doing? It says, how much for you to do a stream on Gloss Up Max? What even is that? Can you explain that to me? It says, oh, that hurts. I have a job. It says, I like bread. Absolutely. Do I believe in Jesus? 110%. It says, that's so freaking cool. Nice. Like McDonald's? But what do you mean how much? Like what do you mean by that? How much for you? Like what are you trying to do? Like try and do a donation or something? No, I'm not a Muslim. Let me see. It says jobs are so lame. They can be. Let me see. Christ is King. Absolutely. Man of Destruction says hi. It says, can you do a cowboy stuff? No, definitely not. It says, Branden Pell, it's your mother. Get off social media and come give me a hug. No, Charm. No. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm single. Single as a Pringle, man. Not ready to mingle. There you go. Let me see. It says, no. Let me see. Sorry, I deleted the wrong message. You're good. How do I feel about the dolls? I don't know. Are you married? No, I'm not. It says, back for this live. Yo, the most random K. Thank you so much. It says, I work at Target in Texas. I basically go to the steakhouse every day. Hope to see you. It says, hey. It says, hey, you. It says, hi. You have a girlfriend? No, I do not have a girlfriend. I am single. What does it mean when the message is held for review? It could possibly mean that it could be bad. It could be something bad. It says, yeah, you. It says, are you dating anymore? Or anyone? No, I'm not dating anyone. It says, did you know that? Okay, let me see. It says, no, I did not. You see, it says, hi. It says, I believe this is the 4th live I've been in for you. We appreciate that. Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior, and He loves you. Absolutely. 100% believe that. Y'all, to those of you who are in chat, I'm trying to build up my Twitch. Y'all should go over, link in the bio, check it out. Go follow me on Twitch. Let me see. It says, no way, my comment got put up hell for review for saying the nation. That's crazy. Let me see. It says, this man will probably get nowhere in life. Yeah, okay. You're the one who's helping me to get nowhere in life, bud. Can I be mod to get Donald Trump king? Oh, gosh. Man, eventually. Let me see. It says, that is crazy. Yo, Christy, hi. Yo. Let me see. Haley says hi. Let me see. Everyone's sub at Twitch. Yes, absolutely. You don't like Donald Trump? That's cool. I love Donald Trump. You're in the wrong chat if that's the case. Yo, yes. What's up, Sark Edit? You made it into another live, bro. We appreciate you coming in. Dude, there was a friend that was in my other live that was telling me about you. Yeah. It says, if you don't mind me asking, what's my type? I'm just curious. Honestly, like a woman that's like blonde, dirty blonde, if I'm being honest with you. No, he's not. Let me see. It says, if you support your piece of work, it says, oh, this is poor. Let me see. What is one good thing about him? He's running this world. You said it there. Yeah. It says, oh, cool. It says, yes, he is. Dude, Stark Edits, if you're still in stream, dude, I appreciate you, man, so much for going on my comment and actually giving it a heart and everything else, dude. I appreciate that, man. And you could help me get to 1,000, dude. I don't ask this often, bro. But if you could please give me like a minor shout out, dude, I would appreciate that so much. You don't have to, man. You don't have to. But if I don't ask, then I can't necessarily get that response, you know? At least if you say no, you say no, and that's fair. And it says, oh, cool. It says, yes, yes, guys, you can't be serious. Absolutely serious. It says, Branden Sports Trump. Absolutely. Let me see here. It says, hi. And let me see. It says, we don't care about your feelings. That's the truth. Let me see. Apologize for what your ancestors did. No. Let me see. Why are we arguing about politics? Because they always bring it up. It says, hi. It says, I would, but you like Trump, so no way. Oh, okay. That's cool. See, it says, hello. It says, be nice, guys. It says, my mom has no job because of him. Nah, I don't think that's the case, but okay. Let me see. The Australian painter was right. He should have listened. He warned us and we ignored. Hello from Palestine. What's up? People died because of many different people. You see, it says, I miss British Empire, even though I wasn't born. Let me see. It says, I don't like Trump too, but everyone has other thoughts about what that's okay, right? Yeah. That's okay to have your own thoughts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Blame everyone but themselves. That's true. Says answer. Says less crime, less drugs, less immigration. Sounds like I'm heaven. Let's go Trump for real. Says nah. Crapshoot of Harley is hilarious. Let me see. It says that's so mean. He's trying his best. God love him. Right. Says hi. Remove. But yeah, dude, we love when our verified YouTubers come in. That's his 5th chat to come in, y'all. Stark Edits, bro. That's amazing, dude. I thank you so much for that, dude. Like, I'm not even joking, dude. Like, it's so awesome. Dude, the spams on this is insane. The spams are wild. It says shush. Let me see. It says, how did they make a copper wire? That's a good question. How old am I? I am simply 19 years old. It says, can I be in timeout for 10 seconds? Why do you want to be in timeout for 10 seconds, bro? Yeah, 19. It says, I stayed home sick because I threw up last night. Yikes, I'm sorry to hear about that for you. I know that sucks. I had that with I had that nauseous feeling with the flu, but I understand your pain. I know it sucks. It sucks being sick, y'all. It says, how did they make the copper wire? That's a good question. It says, it says, where are you from? I don't know how they made the copper wire, honestly. Let me see. It says, where am I from? I'm from Texas. It says, I just vomited. I'm sorry to hear about that. That's a bummer. I know vomiting sucks. We've done that too. It's no fun. Nice. Yo, Mighty X or Midnight X says hi. It says, I'm from Blackpool, England. It says, I love America. We need Trump in the UK. Absolutely. Let me see. What do I think most about Trump changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of the United States? I think it's great, considering the fact of that gives us more places to drill oil. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I think it's great because it's going to lower prices by a lot. How's life, man? Life is great. I'm enjoying it so far. It says hi. It says, you're sweet like an angel. And that cute American accent. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brittany. Let me see. Is that your mom's basement? No, it's just a back shed. It says, smart young man we got here. Cheers to this new year. It says, you'll do great things. Thank you, little. I don't really want to say that because that's going to be too close. But thank you for that comment. It says, I'm back. We love that. At least you won't get ID'd to get when you buy liquor. Yeah, I'm not going to buy liquor anytime soon. Let me see. It says thoughts on ice shooting. I don't even know what ice shooting is, but okay. King Von joined. Nice. See, I was stationed Fort Hood when I was in the Army. Nice. It says, you're a good man. Keep it up. I appreciate that. It says, brother, great mean set has failed in my brain. Oh, and the brain rot kids are spamming. Yeah, no joke. It says, hi. It says, here's night. Now, bro. Okay. There's so many inappropriate comments. Yeah, that's called bots. Let me see. I've been in the past few lives and I'm subbed. Could I get mod? We gotta give you, yeah, we'll give y'all mods pretty soon. Honestly, we'll give y'all mods pretty soon. It says, you from this planet? No, I'm actually from Pluto. Let me see here. It says, Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money, Mr. Beast. Like, dude, that's such a good beat. Yo, Nikki says hi. What's up, Nikki? Joseph says, what's up? What's up, man? People like you love giving spiritual advice, but at the end of the day, you ain't saying nothing. You can flex all day, but not gonna pay the bills, bro. Get a life. Oh, okay. I already have a life. So, it doesn't make me any difference. Joseph says hi. Blazing Flame, man. It says, where are you from? I'm from Texas. Yo, ADB says, hey, what's up? And it says me. It says, keep the effort up. Appreciate that. Connor Johnson, you are nutty, bruv. Yeah, stop trolling, right? Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money, right? Holy haters, right? No joke. It says, yo, it says, whatever. I mean, bro, you're kind of helping me out right now, so I appreciate you. Thanks for saying hi. It was Jet empowering, homie. Appreciate that. It says, yo, it says, what is with the guy just walking on live streams? Is their basement? Okay, let me see. It says the accent. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, you look like someone I would not want to be around. That's fine. You have a choice, man. You can always leave. It doesn't bother me none. Am I trans? No, I'm not. Should I give you $100? Yes, I would appreciate $100. It says bros dialed. Absolutely, y'all. I get to where I don't blink sometimes. It says my brother went for a drive on his birthday last Sunday and got T-bone. Ouch. And has been in a coma. Please pray for us. Or please give us a prayer. Oh, God. Help Lewis, Lord. And that family. I know that that's a big problem, Jesus. Help them, oh God, in your name. In Jesus' name, Lord. Continue to be with them, Lord. God, give them a peace. They need that. It says, do you dance country? No, I do not. It says, stop trolling you, Johnson. Let me see. It says 3 horses. Which one do you think will win? John, Pluto, Peanut. Let me see. I already have who will win, so guess I will tell you. Okay. It says, how much lines you do? I do none. Bruh, you have very less subscribers? Yeah, I do. I only have about 600 something. It says, I'm something, King Von. Nice. Let me see. It says, how am I doing? I'm doing great. It says, yeah, he is a woman. Okay. What is that hairline? Bro needs Jesus to save his hairline. Oh, dude, that's so good. I'm not gonna lie. That's so good. I'm pinning that, and not only that, I'm keeping that, like, for real. Oh, that's so great. How many drugs you do? I don't do any. Let me see. It says, we're the white woman, and let me see. It says, Block Johnson. Let me see here. It says, but there are conditions for $100. What's your conditions? He's not a troll. Just remember that. At 500 G, it says thank you. And it says who else here is on their school iPad. Let me see. Dance on Chinese song. I'll give you $100. If only I had the Chinese song, dude. I would do it. It says game over. It says leave Brittany alone. It says scream and say no. I'm not gonna do that. Let me see here. It says, I was watching you the other day. Yo, we appreciate that, Smith. Thank you for joining in again, man. It says, how am I doing, bro? I'm doing good. It says, huh? It says, saving. Hairline rebuked. Oh, gosh. Ringo, shut up. Wow. It says, bro, you are so sweet. Y'all, I'm trying my best to be. I ain't gonna lie. It says, Ringo, shut up. I don't even know who Ringo is. It says, I've arrived, Brandon. Yeah, Stranger Things. What's up? It says, this guy. It says, John won, Peanut win, Pluto won last. Okay. It says, Brandon, add me as a moderator. No, won't do that. It says, I'd help you. Let me see here. It says, hi, I'm the guy who wouldn't lie. If I did, might sing a lullaby. Okay. Let me see. It says, can I mod to save your hairline? Oh gosh, y'all are something else. Let me see here. It says, how am I doing? I'm doing great. Y'all enjoying my life. I'm exhausted though, but we're having a good time. It says, bro, spamming Ringo's. Oh god, Lord, right? Let me see. It says, you need a hair transplant. I really do. It says, I'm traveling to Kentucky tomorrow to see the Muhammad Ali Museum. Nice. It's pretty cool, dude. It's legit. Let me see. It says, what is my opinion on the school system? Definitely needs some help. The school system, honestly, wasn't like what it used to be. So, yeah, we definitely need some more help with that. There's nothing much, boss. Let me see. It says, bruh, you will get 1 million subscribers soon. Master, I really hope so. That would be pretty cool. I would enjoy that. It says, Logan, shut up. It says, when do you think you'll get to 1K? If I consistently do this, man, over and over and over again, and I have some loyal people, I think within the next three to 4 months, I could probably get 1K, if I'm being honest with you. Let me see here. It says, you shut up. No, it says, I subscribe. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Hope Hant, or shout out to Hope Sand Sons, too, for subscribing. We appreciate that. It says, nice face. Mr. Beast, give me some money. My money. Right, my money. For real. I wish I could get more Britney Spears Britney fans subscribers. Yeah. I don't blame you. I mean, you have 38 right now, so that's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. Honestly, that's really good. It says, can you give me a shout out? I can always give you a shout out. I don't mind doing that. Shout out to the most random K, who always changes her username. It says, bruh, what do you mean? I mean, what's your hobby and profession? Man, all I do is go to work and go to church, and that's about it. And my profession, what you mean my profession? And then Pixel says, hello, what's up? It says, finally made it. Yeah, what's up? What is up for Sookin? Let me see. It says, you deserve more subscribers. I appreciate that. Hope Sansons. I really do. Thank you for that. Let me see. It says, he's cute. Okay. Let me see. What's your job, or are you employed? Yes, I have a job. I'm over at Walmart. I'm technically a team lead without being a team lead, although I'm having second thoughts about that, but that's besides the point. Let me see. There is a gigantic spider on the ceiling right on top of you. Nah, bro, I don't do spiders. That's what's crazy. It says, I subscribe to you. Shout outs to Britney Spears Army for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me see. It says, I have eaten 2 turkeys since the last live I was in. Nice. You eat a lot of turkeys, man. It says, can I ask you a question? Absolutely. Go right ahead. That's what this chat's for. It says, haha, made you look. Bro, like I said, I don't do spiders. It says, thank you. It says, you snooze, you lose. That's true. It says, oh no, I gotta go, keeping it on the low, putting on a show for everyone I know. Nice. It says, you keep texting my girl, bro. Not cool. Oh, okay. It says, bro, you watch Stranger Things shows or not? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't keep up with all of that. People are talking about the season finales, but I'm not. It says, I'm new on YouTube. Okay. Let me see. What's my favorite Bible verse? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, y'all. Now we're actually getting somewhere. We like this. I really, really do like Matthew chapter 4. Matthew chapter 4, verse number 4, where it says, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word which proceedeth out of the mouth of God." It's a great scripture. It really is. You can't go wrong with it. You cannot go wrong with it. Yeah, Pixel, go ahead. Ask your question, man. Go ahead. It says R. Okay. Yo, FC Mobile says hi. What's up? It says I'm changing my name to Branden the Goat One because he is. I appreciate that, man. It says I already said it. I mean, all I see is that you're new to YouTube. You see, it says, can you say hi, Abigail and Shay? What's up? Let me see, it says, look up in chat. Let me see, it says, we got something to say to you. Okay, go ahead. It says, hi, bro. What's up, man? It says, Brandon, you're so good. We appreciate that. And handsome. Thank you. Let me see, it says, bro, what's your age and are you married? My age is 19 and no, I'm not married. It says, okay, I'll say it again. Go ahead. When you stop asking, y'all, like I said, when y'all stop asking for mods, that's eventually when you're going to get it. It says, yo, childish, you like Billie Eilish, not stylish. Okay. Let me see. What's my favorite version of the Bible? Like ESV or something else? KJV is what I go to. KJV or the Amplified version is the two that I really stick by. It says, hi, bro, what's good? Yo, what's up, man? It says, leave my friend Omar alone, please, or we will contact the authorities. Bet. Do you remember me from yesterday? Of course, dude, I remember you from yesterday. I remember you from chat. We appreciate you coming in again. You're the one who told me to get to 1K subscribers. Let's get them there. We appreciate that. It says, bro, please give me my cousin a high five. Okay. KJV, we love that. We love that. Let me see here. It says, I was asking because last stream I was, and you said I was getting mod soon. Yeah, I did. When do I get mod, not forcing? Here in the next few lives. I promise y'all, y'all gonna get it very soon. See, it says low bro roasted childish, right? Let me see. If you only knew who you were talking to. Hey, guess what, Surfer Boy? Now I'm not talking to you. Oh, sent it 5 times now? No, you didn't. Let me see. It says hi. Nice. We got a storm in the UK and the storm in the rain and the wind tonight in the UK and tomorrow morning. Wow. Let me see, it says I sent it so many times, man. Okay. It says, hey, bro, where am I from? I'm from Texas. It says I'm back. We love that. It says, look up in chat, man. I did that math. Let me see. And the sequence was hard. I bet it was. Let me see. Are you studying or working even at age of 19? Yeah, I work over at Walmart, y'all. And I really want to get into finances is what I want to do. It says there's a lot of snow right now in the UK. We love that for you. It says, sorry for asking. Nah, dude, you're good. It's all right, man. I know that people are eager to be mods. It's just all right. Brandon's the upcoming popular YouTuber. We appreciate that, y'all. We really do. It says, Clash, we're about in the UK from you, right? It says, I'm 19 in Texas. I'm your clone. Okay. Sometimes you have to leave and rejoin the live because the messages don't appear. It happens to me a lot. Yikes. Let me see here. It says, I don't even know what that is. Probably means like your favorite streamer or something. Questionable. Like maybe. Maybe it means something else. Let me see. I'm 17 this March. Nice, bro. That's what's up. We appreciate that. We love our young ones, our older ones, and our middle-aged ones. We love them all. Pixel says okay. But yes, y'all, we have done it. We have officially done it. We have made it to the hour mark because those of you who are confused, I know you see 30 minutes. But those of you who are confused, I had 30 minutes in my last chat. So that'll be it for that time. Let me see. It says, makes me sad how shorts with no effort gets like 102K likes, but this short with effort, but like shorts with effort only get 10 likes. Yeah, that's the truth. What is that? Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, so show fingernails. I don't have any fingernails, y'all. I really don't. See here, it says, have I ever been to the UK? No, I have not. It says, making me some fresh treat tonight. That's what's up. It says, yeah, true. The most random, no joke. But yeah, y'all, with that being said, we're going to have to call this an end. Y'all, for real, go check out my Twitch. Go give it a follow, y'all. Be sure to do so. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. I'll be in on another live around about the same time tomorrow. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one.